Hi, this is Ashok Alishala, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Kakatiya Government College, Hanamkonda, Warangal Urban District, Telangana State, India. Today's our topic is BSc second semester Chemistry, halogen compounds in the organic chemistry division. And in this session, we're going to discuss what are the halogen compounds, then how does they are named, how does they are classified. Let us see one by one. The first one is what is introduction. Do you know haloalkanes and haloarenes persist in the environment? Haloarenes were used as herbicides during Vietnam War for defoliating the jungles and making it easier to fight in the war. These haloarenes cannot be decomposed and broken down by microorganisms like bacteria, as a result of which it is still intact in the soils of the jungles to this day. Do you know haloalkanes containing halogens like chlorine, bromine, and iodine are threat to the atmosphere? That mainly ozone. One of the very common example of the haloalkane compound that lead to the ozone depletion is, you know, that is fluorocarbon. We might have come across haloalkanes and haloarenes several times in our day-to-day life as well as in industries for various applications. Let us know more about these organic compounds. Let us discuss about the nomenclature. First of all, how does they are named? The name of a organic compound always consists of two types, that is two names for every compound. One is said to be the common name. This is separate from the trivial name because nomenclature of the common name also requires a set of rules. The other one is the all accepted all over the world, that is IUPAC name, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists. Let us see one by one. Naming of a compound by following a certain set of rules is called as nomenclature. We have to find three primary things for naming a compound in IUPAC format. What are those? Find the parent chain of the compound. That is nothing but the longest hydrocarbon. Find the functional group. It will form the suffix. Find the substituents and its position. It will form the prefix. Now let us see. The functional group will form suffix or prefix depending upon the priority series. Then what is a priority series? Which will be given more priority, which will be given less priority when present in the same time. See, this is going to be the list. The highest priority is given to the SO3H, and next is the COOH, and next COR, that is carboxylic acids, followed by esters, followed by acid chlorides, or that is going to be the acid halogens, that is acid chloride, acid amide, aldehyde, cyanide, that is ketone, followed by alcohol, followed by thiol, followed by amine, followed by double bond, followed by triple bond, then followed by NO2, NO, and followed by the halogen. This is going to be the priority rule. Whenever this comes, this is given priority as per the IUPAC rule. Now let us see. The common name of haloalkane is simply we can say alkyl halide, like methyl halide, ethyl halide, propyl halide, isopropyl halide. Like this, the common name is always given as alkyl halide. IUPAC name of haloalkanes is written in the format that is going to be the numerical position, that is number, and another one is said to be the alphabetically placed halo, then root word, then add N, where N represent the alkanes. See, for example, this is a compound. This common name is the N-propyl chloride because this is the 3 carbons. Therefore, the common name of this compound is the N-propyl normal propyl chloride. Whereas IUPAC name, the numerical position is 1. Alphabetically placed halo. Here halo means chloro. And root word, the root word is the prop. And then we are added ane. And next let us see, this is going to be the another one. The common name is the isopropyl chloride because here this position is called iso position and this is called as isopropyl group. Now the IUPAC name is going to be the numerical position is 2. Alphabetical placed halo means here chloro. Root word is going to be the prop and ane is represented. Similarly, this is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4. And here that's why it is going to be the called as N-butyl chloride. Or otherwise it is called as 1-chlorobutane. See, this is going to be the isobutyl chloride because here whenever it is a branch is present at the second carbon, that is called iso position or iso group. And here this is called isobutyl chloride. This is going to be the common name, whereas 2-chlorobutane because it is at the second position. That's why it is going to be the 2-chlorobutane. Now let us see the other one. This is going to be the tertiary butyl chloride. This is going to be the common name. And what is the IUPAC name? In IUPAC name, we have to select the longest chain. This is going to be the longest chain, 1, 2, and 3. At second carbon, there is a methyl group and also chlorine. That's why it is called 2-chloro-2-methyl-propane. In this way, the nomenclature of the halogen compounds can be represented. That is for normal. For example, and in the case of the what I mean to say, aryl halides, the common name for the haloarenes is the aryl halides, and that like the chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, fluorobenzene, iodobenzene, like this. It is a common name. Now let us see what is IUPAC name. In this nomenclature system, the naming of numerical prefixes depends on the basis of the position of the halogen atom in the aromatic. Let us see what is this. If more than one halogen atoms are present, the aromatic ring is numbered and the halogen group is named on the basis of the numerical position of the aromatic ring. Now let us see some examples. Numerical prefixes are written as 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. The halogen atom is always given the lowest value. For example, if you see this one, here it is going to be the methyl group. This is given a high priority. Here the halogen atom is always given the lowest. That's why it is going to be the, here this is iodine and here at second carbon is a methyl. Therefore, this is going to be the 1-iodo-2-methyl benzene. And here if you see this compound, here this is going to be the benzene ring and here it is the chlorine and here this is going to be the isopropyl group. Now that's why the name is on benzene ring at first position is the chloro and here 1, 2, 3, 4 at fourth position here it is going to be the you can see 1, 2, 3. Therefore you can say this is 2-methyl propyl group this is, and here it should be represented in the bracket because it is present at fourth carbon, that is 2-methyl propyl group and it is benzene. Therefore its name is 1-chloro-4-2-methyl propyl benzene. I think you followed. Now let us see what is alkylidene and what is alkaline dihalides. If you see the dihaloalkanes having identical halogen atoms are termed as alkylidene or alkyline dihalides. There is no difference. If you say alkylidene or alkyline dihalides, both have take the same, what I meant to say, same meaning. They can be divided into two types. Geminal dihalides, this is going to be the geminal dihalides. Another is said to be the vicinal dihalides. What is geminal dihalides? When the halogen atoms are placed on the same carbon atom. That means if two halogen atoms are present in the same carbon atom, that is called as the geminal dihalides. What is vicinal dihalides? When the halogen atoms are placed on the adjacent carbon atoms, that is going to be the vicinal dihalides. Let us see this example. Here you can observe here on this carbon there are two chlorines are there, and here this is going to be the ethylidene chloride. And this compound, because this is ethylene, and here alkylidene means here ethylidene, therefore we call it as the ethylidene chloride. Because the two halogens are present on the same carbon atom, that's why it is called as gem dihalides. And what is its IUPAC name? The two chlorine atoms are present on the same carbon, total carbons are 2, therefore 1, 1 dichloroethane. Then let us see this one. Here the chlorine atoms are present at the adjacent carbons. In this case, it is called ethylene dichloride. This is called ethylene chloride. This is called ethylene dichloride. And here, because the two chlorines are on the adjacent carbons, it is called as weak dihalides or vicinal dihalides. And its IUPAC name is going to be the 1, 2 dichloroethane. Now let us see this is the case. Here, how does the haloalkanes are classified? What are their classification? Based on hybrid. It was classified into a different way. Here it is one type of classification based on the hybridization. Whether the halogen is present to the sp3 hybridization carbon or with sp2 hybridization carbon. If it is sp3 hybridization carbon, it may be primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, tertiary alkyl halide, and allyl halide benzene. What is primary alkyl halide? That is X is attached, that is halogen is attached to the primary carbon. When halogen is attached to the secondary carbon, that is going to be the secondary alkyl. If it is attached to tertiary carbon, that is going to be the tertiary alkyl. Here, if it is attached to the allyl carbon, this is going to be the allyl group. That again we'll discuss this one. And if it is attached to the benzene ring having CH, that is called as benzylic halide. In the case of sp2 hybridization, again it is classified into the vinyl halides and aryl halides. This is direct to the benzene or aromatic ring, whereas here there is a CH2 carbon. And here vinyl halides means here you can observe this group is called as vinyl group and this group is called as the allyl. Let us discuss one by one in this regard. Now, they can be classified on the basis of, I told you, as a number of hydrogen atoms or compounds with sp3 carbon halogen bond or compounds having the sp2 carbon halogen bond. Let us see the first one, number of hydrogen atoms. This one, on the basis of the number of hydrogen, they can be divided into the mono, di or poly. That is tri, tetra and so on. That is di, poly means mono, di, tri, tetra and so on. When it is more than 4, we can say poly. Compounds of haloalkanes and haloarenes. It is named depending on the number of halogen atoms these compounds contain in their structures. For example, suppose if we see this one, there is only one halogen is present. Therefore, monohaloalkane. Suppose if the two halogens are present, this is called as the dihaloalkane. Previously we discussed it. This is a vicinal dihalide. The two halogens are present on the same, that is called geminal dihalides or gem dihalides. Now let us see this one. This is going to be the trihaloalkane, where 3 halogens present in the same carbon. Like this, tetra and so on, polyhaloalkanes. Now let us see this is one. This is monohaloarene because the benzene contains only one halogen. Here this is dihaloarene because the benzene contains 2 halogens. Here this is going to be the trihaloarene. This is going to be the 3 halogens are present on the benzene. Monohalo compounds can again be classified into classes and subclasses on the basis of hybridization of the carbon atom to which the halogen atom is attached. Compounds with sp3 carbon halogen bond. Here X means halogen group or halogen atom. It may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. These compounds can be further divided into three types. They are, you can see, alkyl halides or haloalkanes. Let us see this one. What is this? In this case, the halogen atom is attached to an alkyl group. The general homologous formula followed by this class is CnH2n plus 1x. Means in alkane, one hydrogen is replaced by the halogen. They are further classified into the mainly three types on the basis of the carbon atom to which the carbon bearing halogen atoms bonded to primary, secondary, and tertiary. This classification is based on the nature of carbon atom to which the halogen is attached. See, this is going to be the primary alkyl halide or primary one, because this halogen is attached to the primary carbon, where this carbon is attached to only one alkyl group. If we go to this one, here, this is the halogen attached carbon. This carbon is simultaneously attached to the two alkyl groups or two carbons. That's why it is called secondary alkyl halide. And if you see here, the halogen bonded carbon atom, this is going to be the halogen bonded carbon atom. And this carbon is simultaneously is bonded to three alkyl groups, means three carbon atoms. Therefore, this is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Now, other one is said to be the allylic halides. What is allylic halides? This classification of compound is formed by bonding of halogen group having sp3 hybridized carbon atom present next to carbon-carbon double bond structure. Let us see what is this. The carbon-carbon double bond structure is also known as allylic carbon. Thus, the name is called as allylic halides. See, this is going to be the double bonded carbon, and here this is another carbon where it is sp3 hybridized, whereas these two are sp2 hybridized, and that's why this is comes under allylic halides comes under the sp3 carbon halogen attached one, and here this type of compounds are called as the allylic halides, and this group here to here, this group is called as the allyl group, and halogen attached to this allyl group is called as allylic halides. For example, allylic chloride or allylic bromide, like that. Now see this one, another one. This is going to be the vinylic, not this is allylic. See, other one is said to be the vinylic halides. This is going to be the vinylic group, and this is vinyl halogen. And here this is also vinyl halogen, because here this is going to be the allylic halogen, and this is going to be the vinylic halogen. Now let us see benzylic halides. This type of compounds is formed when halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. The sp3 hybridized carbon atom should be present in next to the aromatic ring in order to form benzyl halides. See, this is going to be the one. Here this is going to be the sp3 carbon, and here also sp3 carbon, and this type of halides are called as the benzylic halides. This is going to be the benzylic halides. Compounds having the sp2cx bond, and here this class of the compounds include vinyl halides. This class of compounds includes vinyl halides and aryl halides. First one is a vinyl halides. Let us see. These compounds are formed when halogen atom is attached to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom present next to a carbon-carbon double bond. Here this is going to be the vinyl group, and that's why it is called vinyl halides. And here also it comes under this group, also comes under the vinyl group. And let us see, the other one is the aryl halides. This class of compound is formed when the halogen group is bonded to sp2 hybridized atom of carbon in aromatic ring. See, this is going to be the one. For example, if it is chlorine, we can say chlorobenzene. This type of compounds are called as aryl halides. Now, let us see some exercises. Can you write the structure of the following organic halogen compound? That is perfluorobenzene. Can you write the structure? This is nothing but, this is going to be the perfluorobenzene. Let us see other one is, can you name this compound? What may be its IUPAC name? Think about it. Let us tally our answer with this one. This is going to be the 1-bromo 2,3-dichlorobutene. Let us go for another one. Can you name this one? Its IUPAC name. Check your answer with the answer 1-iodopropanol. This is, can you name this compound? This is going to be the, check your answer. This is fluorocyclopentane. And can you name this one? This is going to be the 2-iodo-2-methyl-propane. See, this is going to be the another one. Can you name this compound? This is going to be the 2,4-dibromopentane. I hope you understood about the what are the alkyl halides, how does they are named according to the UPSC and trivial nomenclature, and other one is how they are classified into the different categories. I hope you understood this one, and if it is useful, then you share it among the students of BSc second semester. And in the next session, we're going to discuss the relative reactivity of different alkyl halides and also how the Grignard reagent is formed. We'll discuss in the second session. This is the first session of haloalkanes. Thank you. And this is one more compound you have to name this one. This is going to be the, can you name this? This is going to be the 4-chlorotoluene. Thank you, one and all. And we'll see the next session where we discuss relative reactivity of the different alkyl halides and also how the Grignard reagent will be formed. Thank you, one and all.